entertainment and lifestyle. ChaKra TV. It never ends.
Hello and welcome to a Simple Talks right here on ChaKra TV. Now today we are coming to you from Mandarina Colombo, which is situated in Colpitiy. Don't forget to check them out as well. Now today on the show I have with me the president of Ceylon Disc Jockeys Association, Mr. Gerry Jayasinghe. Very good to have you on the show, sir. How are you?
I'm very well, thank you. And how are you?
Very good. First of all, to start things off, I'd like to ask you, when did you get into DJing?
A long time ago. Well, 1975, I would say. I was in England. I was resident in England. And I had the opportunity of actually working in one of the largest, if not the largest, hi-fi store in London. And all the DJs, at the time the DJ industry was not really fully recognized because it was more for underground thing. And obviously, you know, I had a huge passion for music, and then even at college, you know, I was doing things. And you were naturally drawn into that part of it. And I worked in Oxford Street. And just up from where I worked was Marble Arch. And Marble Arch is where Virgin Records had one of their largest record stores. So we used to get paid weekly, and every pay night, which was Friday, I would earn at that time about 18 to 20 pounds a week. I'd be in the Virgin store, and the guys used to they noticed me after about 3 or 4 times, and then they used to have this whole pile of records ready for me to go through, you know what I mean? So, and then automatically, you know, they introduced me into it. So because I was also doing sound, and this was a company called Lasky, one of the oldest. They're not anymore. They're not there now. But they were really the largest sort of sound guys, you know, sound and calculators, stuff like that. And lots of the DJs would come not specifically because of DJ equipment, but just to see state-of-the-art stuff. So all of the state-of-the-art stuff was there.
Exactly. So you were, am I correct in saying that you drove the DJ industry, or you were one of the pioneers who drove the DJ industry in Sri Lanka?
I mean, it will be like this. When I came to Sri Lanka, I had actually started negotiating with the Intercon, which is now the Kingsbury, to open up a discotheque, right? But in the meantime, the Oberoi, which is now the Ceylon Grand, was a custom-built hotel for the Nanaline Conference. And for their 5-star rating, the discotheque was a must. So there was an authentic discotheque at the Oberoi. Now at a 5-star rating means you got recognition for a discotheque. But over in Negombo, there was a hotel called the Don's Beach. Don's Beach had a discotheque called the Cellar. It was actually in the cellar, you know, but it was very sort of low-key, just like all the discos around the world. It was more underground thing, And down south, the hotels didn't have any discotheques, but they had areas assigned as discotheques. And Gabo was one person who had actually been putting equipment into those areas, you know. But that was about 76, 77, that era. It all concurrently happened, you know. So one thing, as you know, Sri Lanka is not way far behind on many things, especially on these things. Music, technology, we are pretty much up there, you know. So, I mean, with the world trends, the only thing that kept it back was the government of the day was not permitting too many things. There was import restrictions, there was foreign exchange restrictions, there was travel restrictions. So there was nothing happened. So when in 77 the governments changed, and when this open economic thing was introduced by Mr. Jayasinghe's government, I told my dad, I said, I have to go, I have to try this out. So I came. You know? So I was very fortunate. Sohan of Experiment was my college mate, very senior, and he was the person who actually introduced me to the management at Oberoi, and they said, he's a DJ, he's a sound, so immediately they said, look, okay, you keep in mind, and then of course they called me up, and then like I went into the fortunate thing was, I went into a custom-built discotheque in Sri Lanka, in a 5-star hotel. No, Intercon didn't have a discotheque. I was going to do a discotheque, but when I came down and Oberoi offered me to be the DJ, I didn't want to be making a club, you know what I mean? I thought I'll take you, it was a 5-star, it was custom-built, right? And it was recognized, you know? So immediately I had this privilege of, then all the bands were the mainstay, and Peter Prince and Sohan were at the supper club, right? And when I became the DJ, they all came because I had the latest music. And then all of the bands would come just to listen to some music, the latest one. So, and then you're on the same level. You know, as the only discotheque, the 5-star discotheque DJ, I immediately got onto the same platform. So there was all the best bands, really, Amazing Grace, Spitfires, Minol Band, Minol Jetliners, Arabesque. I'm talking real era guys, you know what I mean? So one of the few people who's actually sustained and has stayed around is Sohan.
Speaking of Sohan, I actually did a video with him about 2 weeks ago. So I'll link that up in the video as well. You can check that out as well. Right. We are in conversation with Mir Gerry Jayasinghe, the president of CDJA Association. Now, I think what I should remove is
Mask, okay. I was going to ask.
who adheres to all the rules and regulations, but just for our chat, you can remove the mask. So there you go, the young Gerry Jayasinghe.
Very much.
So the start of the CDJA Association, Ceylon Disc Jockeys Association, what was the concept behind it?
Well, actually, I think the DJs, in Sri Lanka, we need an association. This was in the making since 1990. Harpo, Roshan, there was the whole host, Eugene, Harpo, Roshan, Wendell, Bunty, Kapila, we all thought that we should have an association. Of course, Kapila was very young and Kapila was not really seen, but it's wrong of me to say that Kapila was there because there were the others. Kapila had just started, no, he was there. He had started at the Hilton, but he had not still got his recognition as a full-front DJ, you know what I mean? But Bunty was very much in the forefront. There was a whole Naushad, there was a Ajanta, Paul, huge amount. So and then we came together. Harpo was managed entertainment at Silver Lakeside, which was then the Ramada. Harpo, we wanted to raise some funds for the army. So Harpo came up with the idea of spinner disc. And all the DJs got together and we all performed and we collected over 1 million at that time and we gave to the army commander, you know. So when that happened, we thought we should have an association. So 30 years down the road, I must actually place on record the one motivator, the guy who's actually done a lot of work on this is Tariq Musafir, Vinay Cafe, you know, and the academy, the person responsible for academy, and so the DJ Academy, he actually put this whole thing together. He did the memorandums of articles of association. We are a totally legal registered association in Sri Lanka. So where all our members today are registered with the Register of Companies, which is a huge plus. So lots of people claim that that there are we got groups, WhatsApp groups, we got Facebook groups, and they like to call themselves like association. It's only a terminology, but doesn't mean anything legal.
So this is the only registered company in Sri Lanka on the globe?
Yes, it's a registered association. Yes, we are the only, and we will. Across the world, as an association, we will be recognized as such. Yeah, and all of the expatriate great Sri Lankan DJs who are living abroad, highly appreciates it because they know the value of it. They know what it means to belong to a association. So we are, yes, actually we are, and we are right now. I mean, there is this argument about do we need to have more membership? I'm of the point that everybody being a member doesn't make the association any good. The quality of the member who is in the association is what the association is about.
That's what represents the outside.
Absolutely. And finally, it is actually the membership which is the association. The association on its own without the members is nothing. So if we don't have DJs of standing, of knowledge, of entertainment value, you know what I mean, of music knowledge, you don't really are not empowered. You don't have the strength. A DJ who has got really good equipment and a whole host of music, today, I mean, in 2 seconds I get you a track. Whatever you want. It's sort of criteria. In my day, you wanted a track, you waited 3 months for the record to come down. You know what I mean? If you didn't have someone flying for one of the airlines. So basically, I think right now, the CDJA, which is the Ceylon Disc Jockeys Association, is number one, was a requirement that was needed for the country. Number two, we want it to be 100% properly done. So where legalities are properly done, so register of companies, tax department, whatever that will come into the fray of it, will actually be there. So the DJ will be a recognized person as a contributor to the government. Not somebody who's asking for things all the time and then not knowing what to offer. So, and we are at this point very much saying, let us be responsible citizens. So we are, having said that, we are not asking for favors. We don't want favors. All what we are saying is, please give us a set of rules, a set of guidelines, and then let us perform and let us blossom out to being whom we can be. Internationally, Yohani is the best example. I mean, bless her, if Yohani could have achieved it with hard work, determination, and doing whatever she did, I think there are a host of DJs in Sri Lanka who can stand on any world platform. It's just that they haven't got the opportunity.
We remember Singapore.
I mean, there are quite a few. There are quite a few. Ramli, quite a few. And they've already made their grades. The sad thing is what? In Sri Lanka, in your own motherland, there is no recognition. And there is. Those of us who know, we know. But there is no recognition. But outside, hugely recognized. Hugely recognized. So, we want to break that. We want to break that. So, what we are saying right now is, we want to have a representation that is going to be across the board. Lots of radio DJs were DJs before, I mean on the turntables. Internationally, most of the good DJs become radio personalities. You don't become a radio personality and then become a disc jockey. You are a disc jockey, then you graduate to radio. But they will do their show. At least once a month they'll have a big show, or once a week. So basically, we want it to be on an international platform. I don't think we need to be anything less than an international association, and we also want to do everything that is right legally, very professionally, and leave it for whoever is going to take over when we progress over, and then hand it over to the next committee. What I'm asking the DJs who want to take the industry seriously, your profession, this as a profession, and to be serious, you have to be serious. I mean, this argument comes about all the time saying we are DJs, we are about fun, and we have to have fun. Of course, yes, I agree, totally agree. But making it fun for others means that you must know your subject. You are doing a job. You're responsible.
But the thing is, Jerry, a lot of the DJs, they start this off as a hobby. Pastime, and then they get into DJ. That's how they start. So, making it a career, making it no money. There is a bit of a mismatch because Sri Lanka doesn't have a big market. If you are lucky to get into a class business, yes, then you can have monthly income. But coming back to your point, now they are taking that as fun thing because there's no money in the way. To make to support your family. What are your thoughts on that?
It's true because the pandemic which we've gone through is a classic example of how the entertainment industry can get waylaid, can get hijacked. And when I say the music industry, I'm talking across the board. From performers to artists to like everybody involved, sound technicians, lighting guys, the tech field, everybody. Now, most of the DJs have gone back to regular work, and some good DJs have gone back to regular work, and they're going to start by doing the bookings on a part-time basis. It's actually not part-time. It is as it will come. Right? Now, DJs who had 4 or 5 bookings a month might be just down to 1 or 2 a month. You cannot sustain your family on that. Then as market opens up, we will also come into this problem of competition. Right? And then there will be a little bit of an infight to grab whatever there is at whatever price. If we fall into that trap, nobody will make money. Nobody will come out of this situation. Because the guy who said 50,000 for the booking is going to see it go to a person who is doing for 25,000. And at 25,000, even he might not be able to do too much. Because if you go cheap and you think you're getting a lot of work, your equipment is going to suffer. You're going to be breaking rest. There is so much that goes into it that the 25,000 into 5 will give you 1,25,000, but your expenses will be twice that and your effort might not be rewarded. But if you do at 50,000 in 2 bookings, you're not exhausted, your equipment is pretty decently safe, right? And you're fresh. And DJ is about artistry, it's not about mechanics. It's about artistry. How good an artist are you? So if you want that to come out and to be somebody who are doing repetitive playlists, do this playlist, go to the next book, to do this, without doing that, to be actually very creative. Because if we have to look at the international marketplace and to be recognized, we need to do something good here. And if we get recognized, India has opened up to Sri Lankan artists in a big way, right? And they're looking, because now, I'm not mainstay DJ anymore, but even though I do a lot of not corporate, but weddings, destination weddings, and all of them have DJs. Most of them bring DJs down. Now, this is where the association, along with the event management association, we are trying our best to make sure that there will be a control where performing rights will come into play, and if a DJ would come from abroad, that DJ will have to get permission, right, from the Performing Rights Society, which we have to, because don't forget, if Port City becomes a reality soon, we'll have all the Indians and the Chinese DJs from Singapore and all these places who will come in and just do the job, and they'll take all our money and they'll be gone. And most of our DJs will not actually have any work-time bookings. So we are actually pushing it with the Ministry of Cultural Affairs, which is responsible for us, right, or all the artists, that we need this safeguard, right? So now the Event Management Association is actually being registered with the Chamber of Commerce, which will give them automatically a right into being able to control when event managers come, they'll have to register to seek the work. we have to bring it in. If I decide today to go down to Singapore and do DJing, I'll never be able to do it. They have to get me the license, a temporary license, and get permission to do that performance. They'll have to specify what I'm doing, the hours that I play, how much I get paid, right? And the copyrights will take a certain amount for the performance, right? It has to
Regularize the whole system.
regularize the whole system. Because right now we have DJs who come on holiday and play, and then take the money and go back. I mean, even our own Sri Lankan DJs who come from abroad, they come, they play. It has deprived one of us who've been a true patriot and been in the country and not outside the country, right, of earning our money. And we have to look after the family because any foreign exchange coming to us. So it's all about the job. It's all about the profession and the sort of responsibility of the government, whichever the government may be, of the day, government of the day, to make sure that this becomes law, and it needs to come soon. It can't come late. It needs to come soon. So we need to unite, because the people who are not members and all that in these associations will find themselves actually left out. Yeah, they will not have a place to go to fight a case, to ask for anything. There is no DJ for 50 years. It's a fine, okay. Are you a member of any of the association? Because that's one of the other things that we're driving. That we want to. We're going to talk to all the hotels, all the event companies. We are very fortunate because in the Event Management Association, the current president is a DJ. In Harpo, we have the hotel, the Colombo hotels, and Harpo's president, both DJs. So we have high recognition, right? And the DJs have recognition. There is no two ways about it. The DJs have recognition. It's just that the DJs don't know how to wear it. They don't know how to wear it. You can have a crown, but you don't know how to wear it. So we have the crown, and most of us are using the crown. But lots of people keep it on the table and they forget it.
That's the thing now. I want to ask you now, when you come from ground level, now all what you are asking is, what benefit will I get by joining the association?
I mean, honestly, if you are looking for rupees and cents, you won't get anything. But you will definitely get that in so many ways, because it's not tangible at this point in the rupees and cents. But by being in the association and being a member, your reward is going to be that you are going to be recognized and you will be paid a price that the association will say should be paid for a member. Right? Okay, one of the scenarios, I'll play it out for you. A customer goes to banquets and books for a wedding. Shangri-La has 1,300 as capacity. After the pandemic, maybe we'll come to that point. But at the moment, they can easily do 400. Right? And that's a crowd. That's a crowd. So the Shangri-La management might say, okay, whom are you actually getting as entertainers? So if I got a band, I got a DJ. What if the banquet manager says, if your DJ a member of the CDJA, they're going to get that. We are going to get that. And they will say that that is the preferred choice of the hotel. Not to say no to someone, but the preferred choice. Right? Because we will guarantee to the hotels or to people who have got banquet halls and operation that our DJs will conform to standards that are laid out by the association. So that will be in respect of the equipment, in their attire, in the people that they will bring as their helpers, and they will conform to all of the requirements that most of the time that hotels find a little annoying that it's not being done. And 90% of the time the blame is somebody else's blame, but the DJ gets the blame, and for no reason.
Which happens most of the time after the party.
After the party. Most of the, must be the DJ. Yeah, must be the DJ. And we want to take that away. We want, of course, if the DJ wishes to go into the Shangri-La and is not dressed properly, I think the DJ then doesn't need to be respected.
I mean, we need to, rules aside, but we need to use our our common sense.
Absolutely.
We have just improved ourselves so much with the internet, technology, and all that. So it's high time that we bring ourselves up.
Absolutely.
I mean, I'm not putting the association down, but you need to use your common sense, and when you go into a high class hotel or anywhere, you just need to go about it.
Oh,
Things like that.
it's very simple. It's about your self-respect.
Yeah.
It's not about somebody else telling you to do what to do.
Yeah.
You know. So when I started DJing, I always wore a tie. I always wore a tie or a bow tie. You know, with a big collar. You know, and they respected it. They knew that I was actually coming for work. You know.
Down the line, have probably lost their respect for me.
I think it's a yes and no.
Yeah.
Because there are, I must say, there is a truly amazing lot of good DJs who are holding their own, not saying yes to everything, not taking, even when they're performing, because they know what they're doing, they know exactly what they will do, and they can tell someone who comes to them and is being a nuisance that he will do it, but he's the boss and he does it well. There are others who are trying to please the crowd and really not doing anything, because you cannot please a crowd by doing the silly things the crowd is asking you to do. No good DJ can do that. I mean, I used this when we were training in London, we were told, consider yourself an artist, I mean a painter. You're on the canvas and you're painting. What happens if somebody who's watching you paint comes and says, why don't you do a brush of red on this? And then you say, oh, okay, maybe a good idea, you do the red. Then another guy comes and says, why don't you do a little bit of cream on this side? You won't have the picture. So similarly, a good DJ whose plan is set out for the night would be able to accommodate a request or two, as long as he knows that it's going to be actually benefit him on the plane. But if it's going to only going to please this guy, where he say, no, I want it now. Can you play it now? You know, you're going to kill yourself. You're going to kill yourself. Yeah. So, and then there is no point after that to tell the crowd, look, there was a request, I played it, but it's,
You need to manage your own correct. So when it comes to the international industry in Sri Lanka, how is the situation right now? With the pandemic, I mean before the pandemic when we used to lobby, again we suffered. Unlike other industries, the first thing that hits the entertainment industry. So for a country like us, because we're not that professional, we're not different bands and we're not like we got it. Whenever we get a booking, they only survive.
Yeah.
You know? So when the situation is like that, how is the situation now? I mean, your thoughts on the situation?
okay, I mean, I think the government has to take a fair share of responsibility in what's going on. Because from the event management side, we see not one or two sets of rules. We are seeing, I mean, diverse rules depending on who's talking to whom. And I think that's not really the way we should be running our country. That's not the way we should be doing it. I like to believe that I'm a free and independent citizen of my motherland. I have gone to contribute. I came back from England, never went back, gave up my residency and my citizenship, and I stayed. You want to look at a patriot? Look at me. I stayed, I contributed, I got married, I raised my children, sent them to school here, sent them for higher studies abroad, all while being in Sri Lanka. And never leaving, never, not even contemplating leaving. Through the war, through the insurgency, through the madness, now through the recession, now through the pandemic, I'm not going. I'm staying because I want to uphold my country, which I'm proud of. I don't want to be a second-class citizen because that is what I will be if I go somewhere else. In my country, as a first-class citizen, I will demand, I will be treated as a first-class citizen. And I will not tolerate that from anybody else. Not from a politician, not from the law, not from the legal faculty, not from anybody. Because I stand free and fair and independent as a free and fair and independent citizen of my motherland. And I want to contribute. I'm not asking for favors. I don't want favors. And I'm sure there are thousands like me. who want to give, who seeks nothing but just a fair play of the same rule that applies to me to be applied to somebody else. The same financial rules and regulations that goes to me for my OD and my facilities to be given to all the others. Why should there be favor? Favor can be given as long as it's justified. But then where do we go? So I stand firm, and I say this very firmly, that where the event management industry has been concerned, we actually had, okay, I'm just going to read this out. Is it okay if I read it in civilians? Yeah, okay. I'm just going to show you something. That's a document. This came out by the Minister of Health. This came out on the 24th of November. අද සිට ක්ෂේත්‍ර කිහිපයකට සේවා පවත්වා ගැනීමට අවසර. රටේ ආර්ථිකය ඉදිරියට ගෙන යාමේ අරමුණින් ක්ෂේත්‍ර කිහිපයක සේවා කටයුතු සාමාන්‍ය පරිදි සිදු කරගෙන යාමට අද සිට 24 වෙනිදා අවසර දීමට බලාපොරොත්තු වන බව සෞඛ්‍ය අමාත්‍යවරයා පවසයි. ඒ සම්බන්ධයෙන් වැඩිදුරටත් අදහස් දැක්වූ සෞඛ්‍ය අමාත්‍ය කෙහෙලිය රඹුකැල්ල මහතා මෙසේ කියයි. රටේ ආර්ථිකය ඉදිරියට යන්න ඕන. ඒ අනුව විශේෂයෙන්ම මංගල උත්සව, ආපනශාලා, විශාල වශයෙන් පවත්වාගෙන යන හෝටල්, සිනමා ශාලා ඒ සියල්ලකට ඒ වගේම ඉවෙන්ට් මැනේජ්මන්ට් කියන කණ්ඩායම් වලට එම සේවා කටයුතු පවත්වාගෙන යාමට අද සිට සාමාන්‍ය පරිදි විවෘත කිරීමට බලාපොරොත්තු වෙනවා. 24th of November. Right? Yeah. That's 24th. So I brought, the health ministry also says, okay. That says COVID-19 vaccine and the story. Now, government says if we are 50% or 52% vaccinated, the country can open. Right. On the 8th of November, we stood at 62.6% vaccinated. 62.6% vaccinated.
Now it will be more, definitely.
By today, it should be at least 65 or 67. And out of the population count, what do we have? We have got 13.7 million vaccinated fully. These are not my figures. These are figures that you can browse on the internet and get. Right? I'm asking the government now and the minister, what is the story about another lockdown? How? How? Why? Is it health or is it politics? And I would like to know, it affects my living. I and our entire membership of the DJs are suffering, and event management is suffering because there is no law, there is no rule, sorry, not the law, but there is no rule that governs everybody. We're in the same level. There are functions taking place at certain venues where they have violated every single rule, right? And they get away with it. And there are functions where they have gone to the PHI and asked for permission for 50 people, and they said only 10. I had 2 cancellations because, so I sent them this document. I said, if my argument has been, I'm from the Event Management Association. Just now, I was with a client and I just advised him as well. You want to have a party for 100 people. As long as the venue is large enough, or you get a large enough garden and you're in the garden. If your invitees would WhatsApp you or send you their vaccination card that they're fully vaccinated. Right? And everybody that you're inviting is fully vaccinated. Isn't it fine that you have the permission to actually have the 100 guests?
You don't need to have permission from the
Anybody. So, can the government actually or health authorities clarify and tell us in one word, one voice, so that from the command of the army to the PHI to the health ministry, we all talk the same language at the same thing? Can it be done? Can it be done? Because it's affecting my family. I'm in debt and the government has no money to give me. And I want to overcome this not because of I am looking for a handout. I don't need a handout. Let me work. Let me do my event. And let my members of the association have that permission. The problem is the government is not prosecuting violators.
So therefore this conversation will open up from the officials.
I'm posing another question to the government. Why aren't you regulating the public transport? Why are you allowing the buses to be overloaded? Why are the trains overloaded? And then we have a function, we are told that we violated the thing because of our wedding. Is it fair? Is it right? At which point did you draw that conclusion?
And also when the governments have their own sponsored events, they just let it out.
There are no rules.
So people, thousands of people gather in one place.
So where do we go? What do we do? So do we become subservient citizens, or do we become citizens that can stand up and ask a question and be answered respectfully? Respectfully. I ask this respectfully. I'm not putting a blame on A, B or C, but isn't this as plain as it can get? Because I'm talking to you with the facts. Talking to you with the facts. And these are all facts that I gathered today. And this is available for anybody to have a look. These are data sheets that are available on the computers. Can be seen.
I think they need to get their facts together. One party saying nothing, the other party saying totally contradicting thing. So they need to get their act together as well. So in the end, even if they don't get their act together, the other one is going to suffer.
Absolutely no. It's all about very simply, it's just that all of this is making us not get a booking.
Exactly.
Or we are getting a booking cancelled that was ours to take. And people who are actually trying to do an event, number one, they are actually spending the money. They want to have a good event. And they're trying to do the best. Your daughter is getting married. You want to give her a decent wedding, a reception. And the poor father and mother is taken from pillar to post, not knowing what to do.
Exactly. They always say they don't cancel the last one.
Exactly.
Then they don't get planned properly.
Yes.
In the end.
So my argument is very simple now. If we have done the 62.6, which is on the 8th of November, which we should be by now at least at 64 or 65, why are we now talking about a closure? For what reason? Why there is a rumor in the air that by about the 20th of December, we might go in for a lockdown. Why? By the 20th of December, now the mobile units have started. The mobile units have started, right? For the over 60s, for their booster shot, right? If all that is taking place, why would the government now look at a lockdown on the 20th of December?
Let's just hope that it comes true.
Exactly. I mean, according to the facts, it shouldn't be so. Because by the time 20th of December comes, we should get about 70%. We should get about 70%. So, we need. So, I mean, these are the things that we have to do.
They can't justify it.
No. They can't. Because
Maybe I think we'll have to take it as it comes later, because we can't push it further, but they've done enough.
without a doubt. I mean, we are definitely, it's one of these things, we are not actually trying to push anything. We are only asking the questions that I think all of us are desperately seeking answers for, and because of that, I think we need to have answers.
Then the question is, who's the answer?
Well, I mean, that's where I think... I would like to call the government to be more responsible and to answer us very directly, very plainly, and not to make a joke of it, and not to make it crude and rude, get someone who can actually talk to us, to the people, not to us, but to the people, us, the citizens of this country, with the respect that I, for one, am demanding at the moment. I'm demanding the respect for me. Why should I be listening to some minister or anybody else telling me something that I know very well is not the truth? Why should I do that? Because you're insulting my intelligence. And I don't want you to insult my intelligence, not anybody.
The industry.
Yeah, and the industry, of course.
If they have no knowledge of it, and if they have no knowledge how much this industry can earn for Sri Lanka.
Absolutely.
That's another question. This can do a wonder for Sri Lanka.
Well, actually, we have to be grateful to the Minister of Finance when he brought it up at the budget reading. And he mentioned event management and a 500 million allocation. But that came about primarily because there is a Marcom Collective, which is a marketing communications field. Everybody who is somebody in the marketing communications field is in that. we did an audit, and the audit revealed that the annual contribution from the marketing communications field into the exchequer, to the finance ministry or to the central bank, is in the billions. You know? Now the thing is, it needs to be understood. Luckily, I think we have officers who have understood that importance, and that it needs to be cultivated. Because now when the Minister K. Ramukala also from the Health Ministry talks about event management, there has been recognition. So we respect that, and that's all we're asking. That recognition comes from knowledge and from knowledgeable people who can pass it down, so that we, as a collective, this is all about the country. This is not about me. I only want to make sure that this gets done so that I can leave it for the others. This is not about me. This is not about me. This is not about my association either. This is about all of us. All of us. Every single one of us. Because our drivers, our electricians, our technicians, our office peons, all their lives are affected. My watchers, and so it trickles down. It trickles down, and then this becomes a huge, issue. Yeah. So the money flow cycle is ceasing. It filters through.
Yeah. Don't forget to subscribe to ChaKra TV and watch Simple Talks with Mr. Gerry Jayasinghe from Mandarina Colombo in Colpitiy. Now, my final question. Now, this is a tricky one. A lot of the electronic dance producers and DJs, they are asking, what will the association do for us? How can we get it? Because it's two different sectors they are saying. I'm asking on behalf of the leaders.
No, I mean, I respect that. We had a very good chat with the representative from the electronic field of the DJ. Very personally, can I tell you all are so much of a vital. You cannot be we can be two segments within the same association. But to have two separate associations for two different fields in the same industry, I don't think it's a viable option.
It's not practical.
It's not practical.
Even the fact that we just covered it.
Exactly. So I'm asking you all, and I'm telling you all very plainly and simply and very humbly, please become members. Come. We understand that your genre of music is totally different, and that most of you all have got high recognition on the international platform. You all have got very high recognition. And you all don't really like to be associated with this party lot anyway, with the wedding lot, because you all, which is correct. I mean, the world has shifted over to the electronic music side so much that you are on a platform. But please become members of the CDJA and we create that entity as we can call you what you want to be called, and not under the common listing of a DJ, but you can be classed that. But to have two separate associations, I think will defeat the purpose. There is the other thing that anyone actually, because they are a brilliant lot, but they have also had the most amount of problems. Wherever they've had functions, the police have raided, so people have gone, and there's been this whole thing that has really been a little bit of a trouble.
I think that's more than the DJ is the part of the organization. They need to take care of that fact. Sure. We all know what has gone wrong with the cops and others. They don't need music, but I don't think that can be blamed on the DJ.
No.
That's what's happening. Yeah, so we need to eradicate that. So like he mentioned, we need to come together.
We need to come together. Also, may I take this opportunity just to tell all the club DJs, radio DJs, who'd actually been DJs before they went on to radio, please join. Please join, because we need your strength. And the bigger you are, the bigger the association is, because in the quality. People like Colpitiy, who is, today director F&B Hilton International. He said, call me DJ Colpitiy in the association. I don't want to be known as director of anything. But the fact is that he's there, and he was the DJ. And today, without any fear of failure, he'll get on a day and he'll do his set. He's still there, without any problem. I will get on my deck, I can do it and I can do my set. I mean, of course, I'll play a lot of Ira, but I will play some good Ira, I'll make you dance, for sure. I'll make you dance. And so is Hapo, so is Roshan, so is, we have lots of big names that who has not still become members of the association, but we are hoping that we will be able to do adequately enough for people to see that we mean actually we are very genuinely what we want the association to be for the country, for the DJ, that when they belong, that they will know that there is a guarantee of safeguard and improvement for the DJ.
Right, so like I said, don't forget to subscribe to ChaKra and check out other Simple Talks as well. Now, my final question is, we are all hopeful that the country will open up and we are all eyeing on the Indian scene. So, your thoughts, personally your thoughts.
Good. All that I'm saying is, please adhere to the health regulations. Don't try to violate anything that the health authorities have laid out. If a venue decides to violate the rules, that's the tricky one that we all face, because there is very little we can do, but we can be responsible in what we do, and we can always make announcements, make the guests aware, but in the nicest possible way that we still haven't overcome. But if everybody's, my argument comes back to the same thing, if we are 62% vaccinated, we have overcome the pandemic to a great extent.
We need to factor on the numbers.
I am not reading my facts, I'm reading facts. So it's on the web, you can check it out. You can check it out. Right? And anyone wants a detail, let's see, these are all authentic documents. Authentic documents. I brought all the government.
There can't be any reason.
No, that's so I think 31st night should go because lots of people need the money and we need the entertainment and we need to shake off the pandemic in whatever way we can. The world is going to be different, so we will have to be adjusting a little bit. But if we survive this long, we can survive. We can survive. We can survive. So if you're a DJ who's been working hard, you kept your integrity, you are the person that you are, you're obviously already commanding your price, you're already having a regular clientele, and you're still getting inquiries, I think you're already in the mainstream. And I think with whatever faith you are, that you believe in God, if you're Buddhist, any religion, Hindu, Islam, anything, just place your trust in your maker or your philosophy and just try to hold on, because whatever power that you believe in has seen you through the worst and we are not stepping off. But it's not the time to let your guard down. And if you have any friends over 20 who is not getting vaccinated, please tell them, please get vaccinated, because we have no alternate. We have no alternate, because what if the government puts a rule and says people cannot enter, let's say the Mandarina, for example, unless you're double vaccinated and you have to show your vaccination card, you're going to be in trouble. So
get vaccinated. So with that great words of wisdom and some great insights into the CDJA Association and the Management Association from the man himself, Mr. Gerry Jayasinghe. Thank you so much, sir. We'll meet up again soon, and hopefully everything will go well, and we'll catch you again soon. Don't forget to subscribe to ChaKra TV, and we're coming to you from Mandarina Colombo, just in Colpitiy. Don't forget to check them out. I'll link the